Alright, picture this. A young boy named Barry, yes, Barry, not Barack yet, is living in Hawaii, a place that's basically paradise on earth. He's got palm trees, endless beaches, and, drumroll, a big, complicated identity crisis. Why? Well, his mom is from Kansas, his dad is from Kenya, and Barry is trying to figure out how he fits into all of this while eating spam musubi for lunch. This is the story of a kid who went from being Barry from Honolulu to Barack Obama, a future president of the United States. But before the politics, before the suits and teleprompters, there was a boy, a lot of questions, and a journey halfway across the world to find the answers. Barack's parents had a meet-cute that sounds straight out of a rom-com. His dad, Barack Obama Sr., a charismatic Kenyan, and his mom, Ann Dunham, a curious Kansan, met at the University of Hawaii. You know, the classic boy meets girl story, except the boy eventually leaves for Harvard and then Kenya, while the girl raises their son alone. By the time young Barack was 2, his parents had separated. His dad went on to become an economist in Kenya, while Anne remarried Lolo Sotoro, a guy from Indonesia. So, little Barry moved to Jakarta, where he probably swapped pineapple for nasi goreng and got his first taste of life outside America. Indonesia was an adventure. Barack remembers learning how to dodge cars and motorbikes on the bustling streets of Jakarta. But at age 10, his mom sent him back to Hawaii for better education. And that's where his grandparents stepped in. Now, Barry's grandparents were that kind of grandparents. They enrolled him in Punahou School, a prestigious private school where Barry was one of only 6 black students. Imagine being a kid trying to fit in while your grandparents are treating your school like a golden ticket to the high life. Barry got into Punahou, they'd say, probably to anyone who'd listen. But let's rewind for a moment. Barack's dad, his larger-than-life, mysterious father, was a figure he mostly knew through stories. His mom and grandparents painted him as this brilliant, ambitious man, but the reality was more complicated. Barack only met his father once, when he was 10. For a month, Senior Obama visited Hawaii and tried to bond with his son. Can you imagine that meeting? "Hi, I'm your dad. Sorry for the last decade. Let's cram 10 years of father-son bonding into 30 days. And then, tragedy struck. Barack Obama Sr. died in a car accident in 1982, leaving Barry with a whirlwind of emotions about the father he barely knew. This is where the story gets deeper. Barack's teenage years were filled with questions about race, identity, and belonging. Who was he? A black kid in Hawaii? An American with Kenyan roots? A future basketball star? Okay, maybe not that last one. But seriously, he grappled with all of it. His mixed heritage, his absent father, and how society saw him. These struggles weren't just personal, they shaped his worldview. Fast forward a bit, and Barry transforms into Barack, attending college in Los Angeles, then transferring to Columbia in New York. He becomes deeply curious about social justice, inequality, and how to make a difference. After a stint as a community organizer in Chicago, where he learned the fine art of rallying people and dodging questions about potholes, he decided to take the next big step, Harvard Law School. And that, my friends, is the story behind Dreams from My Father. Written in 1995, this memoir is Barack Obama's deep dive into his past. It's not just a political origin story. It's a raw, emotional journey of a young man trying to figure out who he is and where he belongs. The book takes us from Hawaii to Indonesia, Chicago to Kenya. It's full of heartfelt reflections, moments of humor, and hard truths about race, identity, and family. What makes Dreams from My Father stand out is how honest it is. Obama doesn't sugarcoat his struggles. He talks about feeling like an outsider, the pressure of expectations, and the void left by his absent father. But beyond that, the book is beautifully written. Obama has a way with words that's poetic yet relatable. You feel like you're walking alongside him through the streets of Jakarta, the classrooms of Punahou, and the neighborhoods of Chicago. And let's not forget who wrote it. Barack Obama isn't just a former president. He's a phenomenal storyteller. This book came out years before he entered the White House, back when he was just a young man with big dreams. It's a testament to how our past shapes us and how understanding our roots can guide our future. So whether you're a fan of memoirs, curious about Obama's early life, or just looking for a good read that'll make you reflect on your own journey, Dreams from My Father is worth picking up. Plus, who doesn't want to read about a kid who went from Hawaii to Harvard and then to the Oval Office? Talk about leveling up. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment below. Let me know your thoughts on Dreams from My Father. Did it inspire you as much as it inspired me? See you next time.